Hey there, folks. Simply H here, coming at you live from the Nerd Cave here in Bristol. And today I have a very special guest for you. It's Granny or Mommy Annette, my mum, my very first guest on YouTube. And I just want to welcome her to the Nerd Cave and to England. And she's going to come and say hi to the boys, obviously, my nephews, who this channel is made for. So that's the bottom line. That's what we're doing. So I've been wanting to do. Uh, questionnaire type of thing for a long time on YouTube, and I'm very honored to have my first guest be my mum. And the first question I'm going to ask is, what do you like? What do you do for a living? What is your job, or what do you do for money?
I am a budget controller at 2 Military Hospital, Wynberg, Cape Town, Western Cape, South Africa.
Very nice. And what does it entail to be a budget controller? What would the boys have to do to become a budget controller one day?
They must have matric and they must study very hard and they must be able to work with numbers. So don't forget about the maths. And they must just remember that it all is on a computer. So that's easier than anything else.
So that thing of when I was at school, my teachers used to tell me, you need to learn how to do maths because you won't have a calculator with you.
That one.
It's
that
bullshit.
one.
Because
No.
now we all have calculators on our phones.
But the machine works it out for you as well.
But you got to know what to put into the machine. So that's what you got to learn.
Yeah.
Right? And then what do you love to do? What's your hobby or your...
I love to love everybody else and I love to help people.
Okay, and what do you do to help people? What's your
I belong to the
project?
Lions Club in Fishhook and we do humanitarian work right through the whole world. So even here in Bristol, I can find somebody to help and to love and to attend to.
Oh, that's wicked. I always like to hear what people like to do and what is their passion, because when people start talking about their passion, they start talking a lot more, and then you get a different person out of that. So it's really cool to hear about people's passions. So for the boys, what words of wisdom do you have for them? Like, what could you tell them if like, yeah, words of wisdom.
It's just to don't do drugs, don't do smokes, don't do alcohol, be strong, believe in God, and listen to your parents.
Very nice. So that's a very strong motherly message there. No drugs, no alcohol, no smoking, and listen to your parents. It's very important. And then, so on this channel, I have something called the Song of the Week. And this week, obviously, because you're my guest, what would your song be of your soundtrack of your life that you can tell people is your favorite song?
It's a song called You, and it comes from 1976. So you'll have to go and scratch in the background somewhere to find, because I can't remember who sings it.
Okay, so from 1976, a song called You. If I find it on YouTube, I will link it to the description at the bottom of this thing once we're not live anymore, once we go on to normal YouTube as such. And then film, what's your favorite film of all time? Because we also have, every week, we've got a must-watch of the week. And yeah, so what would your must-watch be if you had a must-watch for anybody to watch?
Notting Hill.
Notting Hill, that's very cool.
Definitely. Or anything else with Julia Roberts.
Oh, Julia the Smile Roberts, obviously.
That one.
And tattoos. You don't have any tattoos?
None.
No. If you could have a tattoo, what would it be? Or if you wanted to have a tattoo? And if you don't, why not?
Because I don't want them. I don't like them. Because now I might like it. But in 40 years or whenever, it might not be what I want anymore.
There
so
we go.
I don't want it.
So there's the answer from that school of thought, is that in 40 years' time she might not like it. So that's fair enough. I'm not gonna force anybody to get tattoos. Okay. Your favorite superheroes, since we are in the Nerd Cave?
It's Batman!
Batman, of course.
I'm Batman's mama!
And if you were a wrestler, what song would they play on the way as you walk on up to the stage?
Eye of the Tiger!
Dum, chicka, dum, chicka, ding, ding, ding. And your favorite toy and or game growing up? Like, what did you like to play with?
Hockey was my favorite game.
Ah.
And my favorite toy used to be a little piano thingy that could it had lights, and then you can play the songs to follow the lights.
Oh, very cool.
Yes.
Very cool. And well, you said a sport, hockey, but is there any other sport or musical instruments that you like to play as a kid?
I would love to play drums. That's one thing I
Oh,
would love
nice.
to learn.
So, Shanae, if you're watching with the boys, you must phone Wes and ask him to give Mum some lessons on the drum kit. And he must teach her the paradiddles first. Left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. So yeah, other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is our very first Love What You Do What You Love. And yeah, it's not funny. You can really do it. I'm sure you'll buy into it. So yeah, this was our very first Do What You Love What You Do. And I just want to thank my mom for coming in and being my first interviewee. And I'm hoping to get some more people involved. And if you are watching this and you are interested in being interviewed, I will ask you the same 10 questions because I think that's what I want to do on this thing. And if the next one comes in a year's time, I don't mind. If the next one comes in the next week's time, that's even better. But either way, this is something that I'd like to do, and we'll work on doing some more of this sort of thing. We've done our Christmas haul already for this year, so I think this might be the final video of the year. But we'll copy you again in the new year. Thank you very much for coming to visit, and now you can see why I was so excited to see this person. She's a nice person to see. And then to the boys, I hope you have a fantastic new year. Danny, it's almost your birthday tomorrow. He's turning 13, right?
Big
He's
one.
turning 13 years old tomorrow, so it's quite a big birthday for him. And then obviously Leiden, hello to you too.
Hy moet help met die partytjie.
So the idea of this is obviously to communicate to the boys, to motivate them, to inspire them, and to give them a bit of leadership ability. And yeah, that's why I'm going to ask these 10 questions to anybody I meet, because obviously different people will have different things that they like, and they'll have different things that they do, and hopefully it inspires the boys somehow to work towards something. So if you want to be a budget controller, this is what you had to do to get to that. And yeah, so the important bits were for budget controlling was to stay in school, obviously, to study hard, practice your maths, so that you've got your numbers in control. Then with what you love to do was the Lions. It's a organization you can join worldwide, and it's basically an organization that helps people. And then the words of wisdom was stay away from those drugs, kids. Stay in school. Stay out of the drugs, and don't drink and drive. Or didn't you say that? Oh, that's me. I can't drink and drive. And
Find your breaks.
the song was You from 1967? 76. So I'll go and look for that. I'll put that in the bottom. The film was Notting Hill. The tattoo was Hell No, We Won't Go. 40 years from now, we might not like it. I just know that I'm going to be a good-looking corpse, because there's going to be something to look at. Because if I just had to go like this, there wouldn't be much. Favorite superhero, obviously Batman, must run in the family. I'll have to do this with Shanae as well, my sister, and see what she says about the superheroes. Wrestling song was Eye of the Tiger. And then the favorite toy was the piano with the lights. And the game was hockey, and as well as the sport, obviously hockey, and the musical instrument is the drum. So yeah, let's hope that Wesley can get that dream realized. I mean, why not? If you've got time and place, let's do it. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the new year. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy birthday, Daniel. If we don't cop you tomorrow, we're copping you now.
Love you lots. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank